The road leading into Kaziranga National Park is a narrow two-lane highway. On one side, the highly vulnerable Asian elephants and rhinos feed, whereas on the other, humans live and practice agriculture. With over 200 villages within a 15-kilometer radius, there are approximately 75,000 households. Here, humans and animals must coexist. A terai landscape. Kaziranga is an isolated floodplain, making it extremely fragile.
असम की शान समझा जाने वाला काजीरंगा नेशनल पार्क पूरी तरह से पानी से घिरा हुआ है। इसका बड़ा हिस्सा ब्रह्मपुत्र की बाढ़ में डूब जाने की वजह से नदी का ही एक हिस्सा लगने लगा है।
काजीरंगा में ब्रह्मपुत्र नदी का पानी आ गया है
और बाढ़ की वजह से कई जानवरों को जान भी गंवानी पड़ी है।
Every year, the mighty Brahmaputra river floods Kaziranga, killing hundreds of animals and forcing the rest towards the Karbi Anglong hills. With more than 70% of the park flooded, the 3000 kg mega herbivore doesn't have much space to move. Kaziranga is one of the last remaining homes for the greater one-horned rhinoceros. Breeding occurs only every 1 to 3 years, and rhinos produce a single offspring. A grazer, the rhino eats only certain kinds of grass and tramples upon dense vegetation, indirectly affecting smaller herbivores in their area. Rhino grazing specifically help maintain the savanna grasslands, and those grasslands sustain numerous other species, whether directly or through predation. The Brahmaputra river flows through this land. The river has an annual average runoff of 500 million metric tons and a total length of about 2,900 kilometers. As floods hit Kaziranga, submerging 90% of its landmass, animals scramble for a patch of dry ground. They swim through swirling floodwaters for miles and at times drown out of sheer exhaustion. Many times, rhino calves get separated and are sometimes orphaned. This creates a dire need for rescue and rehabilitation to protect the brittle number of rhinos.
So when we actually talk about wildlife rehabilitation, when I say rehabilitation, it means putting the animal back where it belongs. It's not just physically placing the animal in that situation, but also ensuring that it returns to its functional role.
Those who survive this are now on the other side of the road, but the danger is not yet over.
In the topmost chain of living species, humans are there. God created humans not only to take care of themselves but to take care of other species too.
Kaziranga remains under the constant threat of poaching, poisoning of animals, electrocution, and rampant human-animal conflict. From the mid-80s to the early 2000s, there was a social unrest in Assam. Local tribes wanted sovereignty in governance, which later turned into a violent armed struggle. During this time, All the rhinos were poached out. Most of the elephants were killed, and nearly the entire swamp deer population wiped out. In one of the most fiercely guarded jungles, the people here are beginning to realize the importance of coexisting.
এটা কথা হ'ল কি আমি যেহেতু এখন কাজিৰঙা নেশ্যনেল পাৰ্কৰ এখন ৰিজাৰ্ভৰ মাজৰ এখন গাঁৱত যেতিয়া বাস কৰি আছোঁ, ইয়াতে বন্যপ্ৰাণীৰ লগত বিভিন্ন সংঘাত হোৱাটো এটা আমাৰ বন্যপ্ৰাণী আৰু মানুহৰ মাজত সংঘাত হোৱাটো এইটো স্বাভাৱিক। যিহেতু আমি এই স্থানত যেতিয়া বাস কৰিছোঁ, কেইবাজন মানুহকো আমাৰ মানে এলিফেণ্টে ধৰক আপোনাৰ হাতী আক্ৰমণত নিহত হৈছে, প্ৰায় 3জন মান লোক। আমি তাৰপিছতো আমি যেহেতু সেইটো হয়তো মানুহৰ ভুল হয়তো থাকিব লাগে, যেহেতু এই ঠাইখন এটা ডেঞ্জাৰাছ এৰিয়া।
With rhinos mainly concentrated in Kaziranga, there is a certain risk to it as well. The park may have reached its carrying capacity and might not be able to support any more rhinos. And the entire species population could be decimated by a disease outbreak, a natural disaster, or any other acute threat.
When you say rhinos, I mean all that you can see is Kaziranga. Of course, Kaziranga has the highest population of the greater one-horned rhino. But it's like keeping all your eggs in one basket. And since Manas had rhinos and it needs to be restocked, these orphans going there is actually going to help the future of securing the lives of rhinos in Assam and in India.
Moves like this, when we are the rhino calves that are displaced in floods in Kaziranga, in absence of a holistic rehabilitation program, these rhinos would normally either die or would go to zoos which already have a lot of rhinos, and the major genetic and ecological value of that rhino unit, that as a unit, is lost.
Rescued, hand-raised and trained with the hope that they behave like wild rhinos. These orphans are carefully transported 300 kilometers away to a new life. The method of rhino supplementation through rehabilitation is a process of building the Manas National Park as well as the species so that it survives in different protected areas of Assam.
So animal welfare is where people can actually contribute to. When I say that they should have empathy towards nature, is when the welfare is understood. If they have empathy for an animal that is drowning in the floods, it's basically that they feel how they would be when they are in that flood. They will try and go and save that animal, because you would go and save your brother or mother or sister. So you would go and save that animal.
Human civilization is We are also animals. Okay, if you see Darwin's theory or the God's creation theory, special creation theory, in both we can see that we are the best creation in the nature. We are the best creation because of our brain. So it didn't come like that only. It was natural selection. We are being naturally selected to dominate this world. It is true. But in between that, to keep the earth in sustainability, so that we don't eat up everything. We don't destroy everything. We have to keep a sustainability between environment and us. This understanding has lost in human being.
Withstanding every threat possible, Manas provides one of the safest havens for rhinos in the world. The landscape here is dynamic and untamed. Today, Manas has a strong, growing population of rhinos. The method of rehabilitating orphaned rhinos has brought the entire purpose of conservation back to this diverse jungle.
See, conservation is, something. It's not only for the animal or for the nature and something different from us. We are part of it. So it's about our survival also. It's about our food security, about our environment and all. When we got more urbanized and got very separated from nature and all, it started affecting us only. And everything that we have right now is based on nature. I mean, we are extracting out of nature everything.
People are starting to guard their treasured wildlife, helping rebuild the number of the natives. From a population of barely 75 in 1905, the number of rhinos in India has now gone well past 3,600 in 2020. This figure suggests a remarkable conservation story, but an incomplete one. Conservation is perhaps something intangible in one sense, but at the same time, it's very real.